Hello. Gonna make my Masato bag today and answer some more questions. I'll get started on my bag first. I don't have as much for Masato as I did Otoya, but I still think it'll work out okay. I'm trying to separate which ones I think are like super my favorites, but I'm just gonna keep putting them all over there. He looks really cute. Can't help it. So I don't have enough to do the same layout as Otoya, but I do have this is a mirror. It's really cute though, so maybe I can use this, even though I didn't use Otoya's mirror. It still wouldn't really fit. But it is really cute the more I look at it. I have this bookmark. Maybe like that. I have this as a metal plate. It's like this, which is really cute. You can like pop it in to have it stand up, but I don't have any of these on display. I do have a couple of them though. I think I have a Ranmaru one hung up. I like this one. I think I want this one, but it doesn't really... Maybe something like this. Maybe. This is just a very experimental and creative bag, I suppose. But there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe we'll have to try this out or something. I don't really have much else ideas of how I could do this differently, so I guess this is what we'll go with. I don't really have a way of affixing this on here. Actually, I might have a way of doing this. My mom ended up getting me literally a butt ton of safety pins. All of these are from my mom, so shout out to my mom. Awesome. I'm thinking if I can like hook these like over like that. Maybe like that, maybe. Catch my drift. Going back to that list of questions about Otome, the next question on the list is, who is your favorite seiyuu, or like who is your favorite voice actor? And I don't really know. I like Iki's voice actor. I follow him a bit. I truly adore the voice actors of all of Udapri. I think they're literally so good. But other than that, I really like the voice actor for Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know he voiced someone. I think that magenta maroon hair guy in Hakuoki that I was talking about, but I will actually double check that right now. What the heck? That guy in Hakuoki isn't showing up anywhere. I'm not talking about Amagiri, if that's what you're thinking. That is not who I'm talking about. What the heck? I feel like I'm losing my mind. He exists. I know it. What the heck? I'm gonna pull out my Vita. Oh my god. I've taken literally so many screenshots of him. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. It's this guy. This guy right here. I like him. That's his name. But I'm pretty sure he has Dio's voice. So I like this guy. Yes, this guy does have the same voice actor as Dio. I like that voice actor. That was so long. It took so long to get there. But this is the guy I was talking about in the last video who I wanted to have a dateable, like a route. I want him to be a dateable option. I like him a lot. The next question is, who is your favorite Otome game illustrator? I like the Amnesia art a lot. I really like, I love the art for Mr. Love Queen's Choice. I think that game is so pretty. I know Tears of Themis does a really good job as well. Obviously Utapri, literally anytime new Utapri cards come out, I am like astounded. I think about it so much. I think Utapri is so pretty. I think a lot of Otome games are really beautiful games, but as far as like my favorite illustrator, I don't know. I guess just for emotional sake, I like the Utapri original game illustrator because they also do Seven Scarlet. I don't know. I don't know any artists that well. I don't really follow that much. The next question is, who is your favorite Otome game maker / company? For this one, I would just say Axis because I like that they're making so many Otome games. Like, they're making them a lot more accessible for people here in the West. I also really appreciate Voltage and Shall We Date because they also make free games, or at least like free chapters for people to get exposed to Otome and kind of more used to it. Yeah, I just think it's something that needs a bit more exposure in a way. So I really appreciate those companies for doing that. The next question is, which Otome do you consider purchasing? And I think it's a bit of a tough question because I enjoy trying out a lot of different Otome, so I end up buying a lot of them. As far as recent releases, Love or Pretend looks really like something I would enjoy. Like, I really like the look of it, but knowing my experience with Cupid Parasite, you know, can't always go based off looks for these games. I'd say I'm most excited for Love or Pretend coming out soon. The next question is, which happy ending stuck in your head the most? And I would say probably Kent from Amnesia, just because I just absolutely was not expecting anything from Kent's character, and then he just completely blew me away. when I started playing his route, so I do end up thinking about Kent a lot. But I also think about Dante's route a lot too, his happy end, because I love Dante's route so much. And I would say Yang in this situation, but after I played his happy end and it was great, and then I went back and I played his bad ends, and then that ruined the happy end for me. So spoiler alert, I guess. If you haven't played his bad endings, I guess this isn't really a spoiler for the good ending, just more so his bad endings. And one of his bad endings, like, it was really, like, I think it was his tragic bad ending, which I think is the next question, is which bad ending stuck in your head the most. Oh my gosh. A lot of the bad endings in Pio Fiore stick in my head, but Yang, in his tragic love end, he, like, is so romantic and sweet with the protagonist, and typically in their tragic love ends, like, someone dies or something, and that's what makes it, you know, the bad end. But no, Yang is just an asshole. And then he goes and he's like, oh, well, I never loved you, like, it was all just, it was a prank, bro, and he's so shitty. He's so shitty, and that one sticks with me. I don't like that. As well as Nicola in Pio Fiore, his bad end just makes me hate everything about his good end. I don't know why Pio Fiore just decides to ruin all the good ends, but oh, it's so hard to get through. As far as other impactful endings, I do think about Shiraishi, both his good and bad endings from the first Color X Malice game. The fan disc was pretty anticlimactic for all of them. Yeah, I do think about Shiraishi's original good and bad endings a lot. I think they just caught me so off guard. I just, that one was a lot. That one was a lot. Obviously, all the bad ends in Amnesia are pretty notable. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. One of the questions is which Otome had the best plot, and I think that's a tricky one because I don't think a lot of them have very good plots. Oh, look, isn't that so cute? Okay, best plot. I don't really play for the plot, so I feel like I'm not a very good judge of this one. I really loved the story of Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly, so I think I'll go with that one for this question. I think it's a really good story. I just don't think it's good as an Otome game. The romance isn't super heavy, but I think that one I did enjoy the plot a lot, so it kind of made it still good for me. The next question is, do you play Otome games where the characters die? And I feel like that's a little hard to avoid if you want to play any like larger, more popular games, especially here in the West. They really love when the characters die. I find a lot of people here in the West saying that they don't like it when they're too romance heavy or they want more plot. So yeah, I think if you play localized games, it's kind of hard to avoid character death. Unless they mean like where characters die in the main plot, because they typically don't die unless it's a bad end. And then still, literally Color X Malice is such a popular title here, and it's all about people dying. Same with Amnesia, same with Hakuoki, people are always dying in these games, so I feel like it's a little hard to avoid unless you're like only playing Voltage and stuff. I feel like they don't tend to touch on that topic on mobile games as much as they do like console games. Yes, I do unfortunately play games where the characters die. The next question is, do you mainly play console Otome games or mobile Otome games? And I play both. I play both all the time. I obviously log into my mobile Otome games every day, but that doesn't mean I'm always like going through the story. So I'd say I probably play them both about equally. I feel like it's a lot easier to play mobile games more frequently. But I do still love my console Otome games. I love them both. I think they both bring something different to the table. Because like I said, I feel like console Otome games are much more like plot focused, and then mobile Otome games are a bit more romance focused. And so I think it just depends on the person and personal preference, but I play both pretty equally. But I do think I have a bit of a more preference towards mobile Otome games, just because I prefer romance over plot. So I guess if I had to choose, I would pick mobile, but I like them both equally. Oh, and the next one is, do you play Otome games where there is not much romance? I do, but I don't enjoy it. I definitely prefer games with more romance in them. I feel like if you're looking for an Otome game without a lot of romance, then just play a normal visual novel. I feel like there's not much Otome games can offer you in terms of plot all the time. I don't know. I think everyone has different preferences, but I definitely prefer to play when they have more romance in them. And the next question is, which Otome has the best worldview and setting? I don't really pay attention to those things while I play, to be completely honest. I think the setting of Period Cube is fun. I like that they kind of switch between the video game world and the real world for each of the characters. I like that it shows definitely the discrepancies between the two. As far as like a worldview, I'm not even entirely sure what that means. So, I don't know. I like the setting of Hakuoki. I do really like kind of historical things. Like Hakuoki. I like that one. Obviously, I love idols, so Udapri being set with idols is awesome to me. Same with Men of Yoshiwara, though, with the kind of older theme and setting. I do enjoy that. I think this is the finished bag. It's not great, but I do really like it still. I think I just like seeing my Masato merch. I feel like that's pretty much how all of these bags are gonna be. I got through a decent amount of questions again today, so continue in the next video for a Natsuki bag.